Hey y'all, welcome back to Island Vibe Cooking. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to make the perfect steak at home. In order for you to achieve a juicy steak, there's a few steps you need to take. So if you want to see how it's done, be sure to keep on watching, like the video, subscribe if you are new, and let's make it. One thing to keep in mind before you start making the steak, take it out the fridge and leave it out for about 30 minutes. I am using a napkin to make sure I get all the moisture from the steak, so make sure it's nice and dry. Once it is dry, you're going to season your steak. I am using these seasoning right here, which I will leave down below for you guys. Check the description box for that. Now, you want to generously season your steak. Remember, this is a thick piece of meat. You want to make sure all the seasoning get through the meat, so make sure you well season the steak, okay? Now I am using my hand to rub the seasoning all over the steak. Now I am going to flip the steak over to make sure I season the other side. When I tell you guys do not hold back on seasoning this meat, make sure you season it really good because it's thick. You want all the seasoning to get through it. So make sure you add as much seasoning as possible. And of course, do not miss the side of the steak because you want the side as well to be tasty. So add your seasoning all over, just all over the meat, okay? Now it's time for me to cook the steak, okay? We're using a frying pan only. This is the method we're using for today's video. So I am going to add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil in the skillet. Make sure it's nice and hot, and then you'll want to add your steak on there. When you add your steak on there, do not move your steak, okay? Just shake the oil. You can shake the skillet to make sure all the oil is, underneath the steak, but do not move it. Just leave it there. And of course, I will leave some tips down below if you guys like your steak well done, medium rare, or just however you want it. I will leave some tips down below for you guys. Now it's time for me to flip the steak over for the other side of the steak can cook. So I am about to flip it over right now. Just flip that over. And of course, I am going to let this side cook as well for about 2 minutes each side. I am going to add 2 garlic cloves in there as well. Just crush them and add it in there. I will be adding a little bit of butter. That will make it nice and buttery. And then I'll be adding some rosemary and thyme as well. It will give it a nice flavor. Now we're basting the steak because it's almost done. We're basting it with the oil so all the flavor, the buttery flavor, can get in there, okay? Now make sure you cook the side as well. So flip the side and cook the side until it's nice and golden brown, just like the first part of it. Now this is it. I am almost done, as you guys can see. And make sure your steak is nice and cooked in between, because you do not want to eat raw steak or a cold temperature of meat so you don't get sick. Okay, now I am going for a medium rare steak, so I am cooking mine for about 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, the inside temperature should be about 140 degrees for you to be able to eat it. So this is it. Now I am going to let it rest. When you let it rest, it's going to be nice and juicy for about 7 minutes, and then I'll be able to cut it. Now I am cutting it for you guys. Of course, you got to cut it. And yeah, basically this is how you cook a nice juicy steak at home. And also you can put this in the oven if you like, but I wanted to show you guys you can do it in a frying pan. It's easy this way to me, and you're gonna get the same result. Or if you want a well done, you can of course put it in the oven, and this is it. It's nice and juicy. And of course I have to plate it for you guys and give you guys that food porn. This is it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe, and be sure to let me know down below what other videos you would like me to do, of course. And of course, my husband just got home from work. I am about to make him taste this. Let's see how he responds.
Good? Really good?
You heard the guy. He said it's really good, so that means it is good. Give this a try. And the seasoning that I use, boy, oh boy, I will forever use it on my steak because it tastes amazing. I will leave it down below, guys. Be sure to check it out. Subscribe if you know. Like the video for me, please, guys. And I will see you guys on my next one.